Everybody doing? Sorry, we're a minute late here. We're here at Harney and Sons, and we have Mike and Paul happens to be in. Oh, Beta, you're gonna be Paul today?
No, I'm not gonna be Paul today. No,
All right.
could never be Paul.
All right. So Paul's at this show out in Anaheim, California. So he's not going to be here. So you're going to be stuck with me. But we do have a few fun things to do, and we're going to be talking about matcha. Before we drift into matcha, I just got in from our new. Oh, thank you. I need the piece of paper back then. Thanks, John. Thanks, John. Thanks, John. You're not John. No, I can read it. So, yeah, we're going to talk about, it's the season has started. So we did order up some tea from the south of India, the frost tea. Beta, what's the story? Do you know when that's going to be shipping? Frost tea from Nilgiris? All right. Well, we're going to be going to the Nilgiris in 2 months. Huh? Yes. And then the other thing is the Bilo Chun, which is from northern China, is going to be shipped to us next week. So those are two teas. Sorry? Oh, it'll be here next week. Yes. And then our maybe you'll ask Tomo or something about the frost tea when that's going to happen, right? Yes. All right. Good. So that's the non tea. We also have two other teas which we'll talk about very briefly at the end, and we're going to have a recipe. We're going to have a visiting bartender here. So matcha. Matcha then is a green tea from mostly from Japan, and originated. It was if you go back to China, the first sort of teas were compressed teas, sort of like a brick tea, and later on they took the brick tea and pulverized it and made it into something very close to matcha. But they had a problem. The Ming Dynasty that was had in the 1600s had put it together, got sort of ran out of steam, and the Qings, the Manchus, came in, and next thing you know, they were making tea out of leaf. So the pulverized powdered matcha in China went away, but it had been moved over to Japan, and so with it being in Japan, they were able to do nice things over there with it, and it became part of the Japanese tea ceremony. And then today we can see that we have a wide variety of ways to do matcha. Right, Monica? Right. Okay, thank you. Oh, the strong stuff is here. Our visiting bartender is around, but today we have the original matcha, which is that's the organic, I guess. So this is the Joe. I gotta read there we go. John Tomo. I should know this, but okay. So this is the Jobitsugi here. Yeah, Jobitsugi is our base matcha, and that comes from outside of Uji. That's where it originated from, and then it's now made in several parts of Japan. But in that part, it started there. They say that when it came from China, the Japanese didn't know how to make or how to grow tea, and so they were at a monastery, and they said to the monk, "Sir, where do we plant these?" And so he jumped on a horse and rode the horse down the muddy field, and every place that his the horse's hoof print went, they then put the tea plant in, and that's the story of how matcha started in Uji outside of Kyoto. So that was where they would make the tea and then ship it into the emperor in Kyoto. And this is the matcha iri genmaicha. Yes. So when they say iri, it means matcha iri genmaicha. Iri is like with, and genmaicha genmai is brown rice, and cha is tea. Genmai cha. So that was the original one. Was the Jobitsugi, and that they call a thin matcha, so that you have to add more of it to make a nicer cup of tea. And then we have the For some reason, that's not the right one, huh? There you go. So then this is a medium one, which is what we start to call a thick matcha. So it has a nice sweetness to it. And then we have our Jonotomo, which is the extra thick, we call it. So it it's got a great umami, mouth-filling tea. It's got a little sweetness to it. So it's a lovely tea with that. We have here some other types of matcha. So we have the matcha with peach. So if people want to have a basic green tea, they would have that. And then it has a matcha feeling. This is the matcha iri genmaicha, which I'm drinking. And of course, if you have questions, we'll answer them. This is very berry. So this is obviously not a very traditional matcha, but it is that. So we use a matcha that is sometimes called culinary matcha. So that's one that is done, it's not quite the high standards, you'd have to say. We okay, John? All right.
Well, I just want to chime in right there real quick, because it kind of sounds like you're saying we use culinary matcha across the lines here.
Oh, I meant to say for these ones we use culinary matcha. Thank you for correcting me. For our other matcha. Yes. Sumer matcha. Sumer culinary. It's like a culinary matcha, but it's sumer.
Better. It's better. It's summer matcha.
Why don't you go back to work? All right. It's like culinary matcha, but it's not culinary matcha, I'm told. But it is sort of culinary. And then we have a gift over here. And we're going to have some giveaways later on, but not right this second. Hey, Alex, do you have a picture of the Gyokuro field with the black tent on it?
Yes, I do. I'm going to work on that right now for you.
Work on it right now. Okay. And then we're also going to show you a video of the making matcha and the little machines in Japan.
Okay, so they have the picture is on the screen for them now.
So the picture's on the screen. So you can see they have the black tarp and they're plucking it by hand. So in most parts of Japan, they have more of a mechanical thing. But here in both for Gyokuro or for matcha, they pick it by hand. And then Vita, I had asked for some tencha. Do you have any tencha?
Yes, that's on the table.
That's on the table.
Something happened to his mic.
Donde? Okay. So, and I just need a little white thing to put it on. I guess I can put it on this. Here we go. I'll put it on and cut that open. So what they do is they harvest it by hand like they have in there, and then we'll air dry it. And when they air dry it, they put it in with a place that we saw. It looks sort of like that spot where you want to, if you want to go skydiving, but not actually jump out of a plane. John, you ever done that? Where you go like
without jumping out of a plane?
Well, they got that thing where you it's like a big air tunnel.
Oh no, I've always wanted.
All right. So then that makes it like this tencha here. On that, John, you got the focus on that? So that's we sell that also tencha. So that's like the purest tea. It has very little roast flavors or anything like that. It's just air dried green tea. Tencha, Tencha, and that's a fun tea. We're one of the few places that carry that. Okay, we have a little feedback problem. Okay, so we solved that problem now, and we're going to show the video of them making it. Alex, are you ready for that? All right, we're going to be, when you tell me when you found it, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, it's the one with the little one there this morning. And again, if you have questions, when Alex finds the video, then he can answer. You can ask the questions and we'll answer them. Maybe, maybe not. Paul's a little quiet today. Paul, not much going on with Paul there. Usually he talks a bit more. Alex, how are we doing? You got it? Just about there, says Alex. By the way, this is the birthday of my second son, Emmerich. So, he's ticking.
All teas running
in Uji at the factory, and you can see it's of course not professionally made; it's mic made. But you can see the little things they'll put in a. You working okay on that, John? Okay. So you can see that each one of those things makes one of these small tins, one of the 30-gram tins, in about an hour. So it takes forever to make the tea on that. But I thought you would find that interesting, so you could see where the tea comes from, this matcha, and that it is a labor of love to make it. With that. So those are stone ones. When they make the culinary matcha or the summer matcha, it is also made in a bigger device which grinds it up. So again, we do sell the everyday matcha. Where did that go? That's our organic everyday matcha. Any questions so far?
Yeah, let's start cruising through the comments here. I'll stop this video that decided to go on.
Alrighty.
Well, Denise, sorry, that was my bad, says to her friend that she thinks that they're addicted, I think, to the show and our tea. I'd like to think is what they're addicted to. Our presentations here and our product.
Excellent. Well, that's great news. Thank you.
They've been watching for a while now.
Sorry we missed a week or so there, right?
Yeah. We
could have filmed from live from Florida, John.
It was in Florida.
You weren't in Florida?
No.
All right, John. So, well, that'd been easier. You wouldn't have been there.
Kelly is saying Matcha Irigan Matcha is one of her favorite teas. Ashley Rose is impressed with how much matcha we have. Alicia Jones.
You gotta say your comment.
I gotta say the comment. So much matcha, and then the face with the things.
2 minutes.
What's that?
Much matcha.
Oh, much matcha. So much matcha. Yeah, that's a good one. What are the health benefits of matcha? Which is an answer that we really don't gonna get into.
Well, I mean, with health benefits, they have said that green tea is generally healthy. So it is used, can be healthy for many reasons, but it is a antioxidant, and it is good for many things, both heart and helpful against types of cancer. So
allegedly, possibly, it can't be that bad.
Right. So tonight, we do have. Before we drift out of the matcha world, we do have the gummies here.
Well, I also still have more questions.
Oh, you have some more questions? Okay, and then we're going to get our bartender over here. He's going to make a quick little drink for us. Of course, quick is not the right word I use around him.
John from YouTube would like to know if any of these have caffeine, and if so, do any of these particularly have more than the other?
You just put it here, then you get yourself organized. So the caffeine levels of matcha are generally considered amongst the highest because you're consuming a ground beverage, ground tea leaves. So yes, it is there. So I would say that they all have elevated levels of caffeine, is what I would answer that question, John. More than a regular cup of green tea or anything.
Well, then, for example, does the Unji no Tomo have more than the...
I don't think that's fact is known.
No, that's not a fact that's known?
No.
Okay. It's a good question, though.
I don't believe that we'd get a good answer out of our friends in Japan.
And then in response to my assumption that she enjoys both the production and our product, it is true.
Right. Oh, I wanted to make some matcha while we were here, right?
You want to do that?
Yeah. Quickly, and before my boss gets mad at me. So, John, we need just to get the camera on this here. So what we want to do when we're making matcha is we put in about a spoonful, and there is a nice little bamboo thing that we sell where you put a couple of scoops in, but a teaspoon would also work just as much. our friends in Japan tell me to make a little paste. So, whoops, Mike. And we make a paste. And after everything is sort of dissolved in there, we then sort of dilute it. And we're going to make up it back in this rather than going around. So we're going to go straight. And then, Herman, you can use this matcha if you want, okay? Yeah. All right. So that is the down and dirty way of making matcha. And you put a nice foam. And the way to keep the foam is you sort of bring the whisk, the bamboo whisk, up, and it builds up the bubbles. And then you have a nice frothy matcha. Okay, today we do have my friend Herman. Hi, Herman. Herman is a bartender, and he's going to do a quick little recipe here, and I'll translate in case there's any questions. Okay, Herman.
Hello.
All right. Okay, Herman. Andele.
Hello, everyone. So today we want to work about the matcha cocktails. So let me bring you a couple recipes.
Well, just one.
Just one, okay.
Yeah.
So
Well, we don't have. We don't. Unfortunately. Oh, you want to use yellow chartreuse? That was almost the death of my mother. Yellow chartreuse.
that's it.
I should have a shot. I should have a shot of it just for good luck.
So the ingredients is about vodka. So I'm using Kettle One. Just 1 1/4 ounces.
We can't see you.
You have to come this way in the middle.
Okay.
Come this way right here. So you have it now.
Okay. So also the yellow chartreuse is a French liqueur. Cheers.
No. I want some. What? I don't get more? All right. Thank you.
You're
Cheers.
very welcome.
Just
Cheers.
chartreuse, Mike?
A friend of mine worked for the Grand Chartreuse. So, chartreuse. Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Yeah, that's close.
So fresh lemon juice.
Fresh lemon juice. Okay.
Yeah, just
What do you
a
call
half.
this? Herman's matcha.
Yeah.
Here's the
German
matcha here when you need it.
Also, simple syrup. This is
What's
the white.
simple syrup mean?
It's a white sugar.
White sugar and water.
Yeah.
Warm
hot water.
huh?
Yep.
My father always used to like that.
And the matcha.
Right here.
The first matcha.
How's his matcha? How's his matcha, Herman? Is it good?
It's great.
It's really good.
It's really good matcha.
I
He
love
needs his
this.
job, man.
Just an ounce.
1 ounce.
Yeah, 1 ounce.
So we'll have to put this on the website then later on, John. Someone have to type it up.
Okay.
Also,
Soap? You want soap in there?
also
Oh, huevo ranchero.
the egg white.
Egg white.
Yep, just the egg white.
You like egg white, don't you, huh?
That is really good.
What do you do with the yellow?
So we have the matcha. That is organic matcha. So we need the protein, right?
We need protein. Okay.
Yep.
What do you do with the yellow, the yolk?
I will cut.
We're gonna boom. We'll take shots.
For
That's
this.
it. We do shots of that. Then hey, you're on.
We do have a question coming in, and it's a pretty easy answer, but I'm going to throw it out there for you guys anyway. If you use a French liqueur, why not also use a French vodka, like Grey
Yeah.
Goose?
Yeah. Why don't you use Grey Goose?
Because we don't have it.
So
This is a
I can work with
last-minute
that too.
idea.
Just vodka.
So,
yeah.
we can do that for the next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
We'll recommend it in the recipe. They use a Grey Goose.
Yep, very good. It's really good. That is one of my favorites. Vodkas. The first one is a dry shaker. Now it's the wet shaker.
Mike, while he's making that drink a little bit,
Huh?
you got something you want to talk about?
Well, he's making the drink. He's almost done with it.
All right.
We have a John. Do you know what other one was? Another new one? Yes. Where did she put it? What do we got going on here now? You mixed it up? Who's the lucky person to drink it?
I can be a bit.
Okay, we got a taster for that. We're going uphill. We're going up to right to Beta land. Is he's your son?
This is my cousin.
Grandson?
No, it's my cousin.
Cousin. Okay, you gotta get over there then.
Try. See
Look at
what
that.
good-
Look at that. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at that. Not everybody has their own bartender.
Second, please.
It's not ready yet, I think.
Not ready
No,
yet.
no,
It could
just
take
give us
another
a-
hour. Uh-oh.
Wait.
Should have peeled that lemon before.
I've used that one before. Uh-oh.
Meantime, we got Candace here saying, "Wow, adult matcha beverages."
Cheers,
Where
man.
did she put it? She just said she did it.
Cheers.
It's in the bus.
And Leah Neff would love
It's
to
in the
try the drink.
The double decker.
Mm.
See if I
How are you
can
gonna try this? It is good.
No, you have to try it. You could
I
chug,
tried,
chug. That's
That is
good. That's good. No, you don't drink, huh? Chica, come on. Congratulations. That's very good. Who has to? Someone has to finish it, though.
Yeah,
You can finish it.
Why don't you just?
We'll leave it up here.
There you go.
What is this for? Anything or not?
That is decoration.
Decoration.
Yes.
They're a very nice decoration.
Well done. Any questions?
so much.
Herman, well done, well done. We get him in here like once a year to make a good cocktail, and it was turned out he would make a great cocktail.
Thank you.
So John, I'm sorry, you said where's that other
They're
kid?
they're working on it.
They're working on it still.
What are they working on?
I thought she had it done. Okay. Well,
All right, Mike. So, what, you got some stuff to give
we
away?
got some stuff to give away. This is direct from Japan. We have 2 matcha holders, so they're not taken apart. They came in, and
Do they contain matcha?
no, they don't contain matcha. They're empty. And we also have 2 matcha bowls direct from Japan. So there's 4 of them going to people that that send a note to Michael at Harney Teas. Michael at Harney Teas. Now, if you have one in the last month, we will defer to somebody that hasn't won recently. So we are trying to be a little bit honorable to people. So we have 4 giveaways here. The other thing I just wanted to bring up, John, is that we are going to be doing. Where do you want me to put it?
Wherever you go.
I'm still on my camera.
Can you get it? Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry. Would we anticipate that the other 10 will be here before
Yeah, I got them rushing it up.
rushing it over? Rushing it over. So we're doing a tea for the coronation of King William and his consort Camilla. They named the plant after her, Camilla sinensis. John. Stop having a sidekick. All right. So coronation tea. So that'll be available in about a couple of weeks. We're getting the tins flown in next week. And we have the special tea. It's going to be organic Darjeeling. You know, King William he likes his organics, and so he's a little bit of a plain guy. So we thought we would do that. So this is the coronation tea. Of course, a stunning tin in my mind. Alex, any questions while we wait for the pièce de résistance?
Yeah. Someone has corrected you. Said King William.
Huh? Did I say what I call him?
You said you called him King William.
Is that what should I call him?
Probably Charles.
Jeez. King Charles. I have a fixation with that. I don't know why I can't get that straight. King Charles. You're right. My bad. That's tough being a. I have to drink some more chartreuse, and maybe I'll remember it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
More questions besides that stupidity?
Your stupidity, to be clear.
My stupidity. My stupidity.
Well, someone coming in late here would like to know, where is our matcha from? You may have covered that in the beginning.
Oh,
but...
we get it from Uji in Japan. Uji is the outside of Kyoto. And we have one more thing that's while we're waiting for that, but
and then for those just chiming in here, Emily would love to know how. She says, gorgeous bowls and the new coronation tea tin. How do we enter the giveaway?
Oh, Michael at Harney Teas. That we're not giving away any coronation tea because it's a sample tin that was shipped to us, so it's completely empty.
If you can even get the lid up, I think the one.
There you go.
We also do have another question here. Mika Tan Cruz was saying, how long is the big bag of everyday matcha good for? It's taking me a while to go through it.
It should be fine. It should be fine. As long as you close it up, that'll work. Thank you, Jonathan. Whew. I didn't realize there was that much work. I think maybe this is the real label. That's why. I think that's what it is. Maybe not.
It looks better than a mock-up.
Well, it's a mock-up. So we're going to also be doing a tea for a play that's going on down in New York City at the Lincoln Center Theater. And it's the Camelot it's a revival. My mother says it was her favorite play. And so they've revived it, and it's coming out starting tonight is the previews, and then the opening is in April 12th, I believe. And so that's a little bit that's another tin that's coming down the road. Neither tin is available today, but in the near future they will be available.
This is the
so we
sneak
wanted
peek?
to make sure that you knew that they were coming down the road. Any last minute questions, John? Thanks for going to get that.
No last minute questions, but I know you wished Emmerich a happy birthday.
Oh, what about Esteban?
Well, there was Esteban, but also
John.
no. Nina.
Oh, don't say Nina. Nina's birthday is the same as Emmerich's?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
her birthdays every week. That girl gets her birthday every week. Nina. John, I couldn't get your note. Well, if there's no more questions, we do. Paul, do you have any questions? Paul, doesn't have any questions. We then have the various matchas for you to try, and we have the bowls and the other stuff to give away. We had a wonderful cocktail, which we'll put the recipe. You're going to give the recipe to John, and he'll put it on. All right, not quite ready. So, Herman, can you come in and say arrivederci?
Arrivederci.
All right. Thank you, Herman.
Happy Women's Day.
My
too.
favorite German. All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.